We own Apple, we own Facebook. Of the FAANGs, the only one we don't own is Netflix. But we like those companies. We actually think Apple's report this week is not only going to tell us about Apple, but I think it could give us a bigger sense of what's going on within the tech industry. There's been a lot of concern about the semiconductors, so I think Apple's demand and their forecast could actually help the semiconductors this week also. But we own both stocks, and we think at this point right now, you should be adding them to your portfolio.
Might be a little bit more in terms of opportunity to buy things cheaper, or it's over. We've already gone through enough of a pullback where FAANG makes sense across the board. Maybe not Netflix, but with the others that you're talking about, this is a time to buy some now. If they go down, buy some more, buy even more.
Absolutely. We've waited. We want to wait until we see the earnings reports before we add any more to our existing position. But if you don't own the FAANG stocks, we'd say at least take them up to market positions. You should be market weight these companies. Part of it is a macro call. You know, a lot of your economic commentary goes between, are we in a virtuous cycle, 3.5% growth forever, or is this a sugar rush? We're more in the sugar rush camp, so we see the economy slowing next year, so investors are really going to be focusing on the earnings that the tech stocks are generating. So we want to build a position really for next year.
It's just a sugar rush, wouldn't it just be better to take some of the gains that you've had in these things over the last few years or you have to be invested?
Well, if we have that virtuous cycle, we think that's going to push the Fed to really clamp down on the economy. If this is a sugar rush and we go back to, let's say, the 2.5% growth, we think the economy's got much more longevity to it. So we'd actually rather see it lengthen. Exactly.
Either way, though, you're in love with those FAANG stocks. Will you ever sell? Well, I don't want you to, I know how people. A lot of times they marry their losers and cut their winners too short. Then you always try to let the winners go and cut the losers short. But there does come a time. I mean, $1 trillion is a lot of market cap for any single company, right?
It is. I mean, at a certain point, we do cut back on it, but we don't think this is the point right now.